What is going on, guys? I'm here with another review, and this time it's of the Figma Max Factory Joker from the Persona 5 video game. I'm really excited to show you this guy. His real name is Akira Kurusu, but Joker is his thief name, but we'll talk about that more later. Let's get into it. So I'm going to just show you the box really quick. Here is some of the different poses you can get him into. As you can see here, he comes with his mask, his thief mask, and then a regular face. The mask is actually attached to the hair, but I'll show you that. It goes on his gun, Morgana, and a stand. Here's a side picture, front, and the other side there. And then we'll get the box out of the way for the review. And here's the figure itself. And I gotta say, Figma just really knows how to make anime figures. I can't express that enough. I know you guys always hear me go on about how much I love Figma, but this is why. Just the detail, the articulation, I'll go through later, but the detail, sculpt, everything, paint, it just seems like they brought the character right out of the video game, like he just jumped out of the screen. It looks amazing. Face sculpt and everything, his hair, his coat. I'm just gonna say right now, this is a perfect figure. Never have I ever said that about a figure. Some figures have their flaws, but this does not. This figure is just literally perfect. Before we talk about the articulation, I'm just gonna run through the accessories real quick. He does come with Morgana, his sidekick in the game. Very nice sculpt, paint work and everything. His head does move, so you do get some articulation there, but otherwise the figure is just a static statue. He comes on this, well, he doesn't come on it, you have to assemble it. It's a small little plastic stand. He doesn't really stand that well on his own, but he comes with his little pouches and his scarf. His head actually does come off and the scarf comes off, but not really sure why you would want that. But it is an added bonus, and it's a nice little display piece to put him next to Joker. And of course, he does come with his alternate hands. Right now I have the open-handed fist on to make it look like he's putting on his glove. Here are his other hands. He comes with this other open hand for the left hand, opened hand, and the fist. The fists come on him in the box. Then we have his neutral face. Let me zoom in there. Oh, it's not really a neutral face. It kind of looks like a scheming face. His eyebrows are down, and he's shortly. His eyebrows are down, and he's kind of grinning. So that's a cool face. And then we have his serious, stern face. And then, of course, this is the hairpiece with his mask. And actually, right now, I have his grinning face on. Let me take off his hair so I can give you a better look at what that looks like. So there's his grinning face. I'm going to leave that face on for the review because it's my favorite face. And his hair is really easy to detach and attach. It just comes off a little peg there. There's how the face comes on. So you just pop that in there, and then the hair goes right here. Just going to show you how he looks with this mask on. The mask is really well done. Like I said, nice paint, nice sculpt. It blends in really well with the hair. I honestly didn't know that it was going to be a separate piece. I thought it was going to be part of just the mask that you put on his face, but it works really well that it's a part of the hair because it just goes flush with all the rest of his hair on the side. The hair is also sculpted very accurate to the game. He has like this bushy type of scene hair that I haven't really seen any anime characters have. So it looks really good. I'll show you the rest of his accessories because he does come with a few weapons. He comes with his knife as seen in the game. I got his hand holding it. And then he comes with his pistol for when he does hold-ups in the game. If you haven't seen the game, it's fine, but I recommend you guys play it. The game is actually an RPG style Japanese anime game. There are parts of the game where there is animations. There is an anime too, so if you don't want to play the game, you can always watch the anime. But I really recommend that you guys check it out. It's a great anime. It's a great game. If you do have a PS4, I recommend you get it. I'm not sure if it's for Xbox One, let me know, but it's a great game. And of course he does come with this standard Figma stand with articulated joints. First of all, I'm just going to show you how to take off his hands. They're really easy. It just pops off like that. There's a small ball peg right there. You can just pop on the hand like so, gently. So I put his gun on. So let's get into the articulation. His head moves up this far, so it doesn't really move up actually. You can't make him look up a little bit, but it might be a little hard because of the hair in the back of the head. He does look down though, very, very far. So in a sense, his head does move back pretty well, but it's on a double jointed ball peg on the neck. So you can move it side to side, up and down. You can move his arms out all the way up. And the coat here doesn't really hinder the articulation. It's very nicely sculpted and nicely made. It's a soft rubber plastic. It's not hard or top heavy like the One Punch Man cape that they epically failed on. And then he has all these small lines in the cape, or in his coat. Not a cape. These small sculpted lines. And then he's got his little handkerchief in his coat. So that's nice attention to detail there. Then we have his double jointed elbow. Well, it's actually single jointed, but you know how Figma is. They always make their figures really, really posable. So you still get that range of motion with their joints. Hand does swivel all the way. Jointed articulation at the wrist. And let's take a look at this gun, because they put some detail into this gun right here. Let me try to focus in real quick. Not sure what type of pistol this is, but it's nice. It has a lot of nice detailings in there with the paint. They always do the best that they can with their figures. And he's got these little gold buttons here on his vest, looking really sleek. All the wrinkles in his clothes, on his shoes. Very impressed. This figure is just beyond perfect. So then his coat actually articulates, so you can move his coat all the way up, swivel at the sides. So if you want to make him like he's jumping or running, like he's coming down to steal something, or just fighting poses, it helps with the movement. I enjoy that a lot. You can move his waist all the way down, so that is really far. I'm not even posing his torso, I'm posing his ab crunch. There's double ball peg right there, so you can move him all the way back and all the way forward. So there's just an infinite amount of articulation in his chest area that you can pose him to. His legs, of course, go all the way out. That soft plastic doesn't hinder anything. His legs go all the way straight forward, all the way back, and then of course the hinge at the knee, the hinge at the ankle, and then they swivel around as well. So you got your ankle rocker, your ankle pivot, everything that you need to pose this guy however you want him to. This figure is just perfect. I can't express that enough. And then also his wrist cufflinks are also a separate piece. If you take off his hand, it might fall off, so just be careful with that. It is not connected to his coat. They are separate pieces, so they do come off. This is probably my favorite facial expression for him on this figure, because it's showing his teeth and he's grinning. It's just a really cool face. It captures the character so well. I'm just really enjoying this figure. And here he is next to the other Persona protagonist from the other games. This is the guy from Persona 3, Makoto Yuki. And we have Persona 4 protagonist Yuna Orkami. He fits in well with them. He's a little taller, but that's just because his character is a very tall, lanky character. But he fits in with them really well, scale-wise. So that's my review of the Figma Joker. I'd recommend him if you're a Persona 5 fan or just a Persona 5 Persona fan in general. Check out the game, check out the anime, watch it. It's a great show, it's a great game, really fun. The figure is perfect. They are coming out with 2 other characters in his group, so I'm just really hyped to have him. Hope you guys enjoy the review and get this figure if you can, if you're interested in it. And I'll see you guys in my next video.
Don't you know what you're starting? You sure we got